Hey, what's going on, everyone? Good morning, good morning. We have another day in the markets here. It is Thursday, June 6th, 2019. Let's get it cracking already. So, what did we see yesterday? SPY was a pretty strong all day yesterday. Bulls were definitely in control across the board, even sector-wise. I think, 10 out of 11 sectors closed green. Real estate led the pack. Energy pulled up the rear. Energy's been getting hit past few days, so it's very interesting to look at. Nice to see real estate on top again. So you're actually going to be seeing some shift across sectors, moving obviously into the summer sessions. Summer trading is just a little more volatile, a little slower. A lot of money's out of the markets, so moves are a little more erratic, a little slower overall. So it's definitely a good time to study. But what we're seeing in the markets, obviously, Fed is talking about rates. Obviously, with the market getting hit with the China tariffs, with the Mexico tariffs, there's a lot of very nervous, very emotional investors, traders in the markets right now. So the Fed has to do something, and there's a lot of chatter going on right now. So we had a pretty strong day yesterday because of that. Whether it's going to continue or not, who's to say? But again, let market dictate direction and just ride the wave. But we got six going into our session. There was obviously a lot of stealth moves yesterday. You saw a lot of LTs dumping shares into the market while there's such a bullish sentiment. These are good indications that they're just doing it in tiers. Even in the morning, shares being dumped, and then you have a little bit of a quote unquote midday reversal, closing week again. It's a nice red flag. So we got MGNX first up. It's a continuation we've had on watch. Traded nicely yesterday, and we still continued down to the 12. We're dozing with that 12 level, and we're going to stick with it. It performed quite nicely in the morning. Try to do a little fight midday, but went top to bottom VWAP actions or close week. So we like this thing continuation less otherwise. Dell came back, popped back on for us. We're still dozing on the 52. It was pretty weak all day yesterday, and fought back a little bit midday, but closed week. Um, and you've seen a little bit of action after hours, but nothing too crazy to talk about. So we're gonna let this see how obviously the market makers deal with this thing in the morning. But if it continues showing some weakness, then we definitely like the 52. Goose, Canadian Goose holding. So Canadian Goose, I think we like down to the 30. Yeah, we like down to the 30 level. It's fading out nice and slow, decent ATR. We like a little more volume usually on stocks to the downside, but that being said, there's definitely some opportunity here. We're definitely seeing some weakness continued, and it closed pretty weak yesterday. So we'll take almost 3 points to the downside as our target. CXO is back on the list. It had a little bit of strength, quote unquote strength, in going into the close, but it's on watch for us. We like it to the 95. So again, if it continues to put that curl in, try to go to the upside, then we'll step aside and let it do what it's supposed to do. But otherwise, we like this thing to the downside. VMW, same situation. We still like this thing 165 back on watch. Had a pretty weak day yesterday, down over 4 points. So that's clearly showing that guys are still unloading shares. So continuing in this manner, we like it to the 200-day moving average on the weekly, and we think it's pretty strong magnet that this thing should reach. We'd say this week. So gonna keep an eye on this thing, and we like this thing strongly to the downside. MRTX, just patiently wait for this thing. It's being ripped highs of 101 yesterday. So we're gonna watch it on the daily. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure that it might just be a pause, or it might just slowly, you're seeing volume kind of drop a little bit, which is a nice indication that the buyers are kind of losing steam, so to speak. So risk off that 101 level, and if it puts in lower highs, then we'll step in. Because we definitely like this thing. You have a nice, I'd say at least 10 points to downside for some type of retracement conservatively once it does settle in. So we're going to sit back and watch this thing, sit on our hands. If it does show some weakness, then we'll mitigate and put a starter on to see what's what. But we're going to patiently wait for this thing. But we got a close eye on it. Anyway, guys, that's what we got going on. 6 on watch and Thursday trading. You know, summer's here, so be patient. You got to be a little more patient with your setups. More than you should always be patient with your setups, but nonetheless, stick with your stops as always. Be very, very diligent with your stops. And be patient with your setups, guys. So, if you want to come check out the site, you want to see how we're doing it, how we're trading these stocks, how we're building a watch list, come check out the site at thestreettrading.com, and we'll sort you out on the 90-day course and answer that question why. All right, guys, shoot us an email, give us a call, and we'll answer any question you got. All right, have a great day in the markets, guys, and we will check you later.